Alright, it's gonna be a video of this Hunter right at home ceiling fan in green. It's 52 inches. It's probably one, I think it's probably the only fan that Hunter made in green. I don't know if they made the 1930s original in green. I know they made them in the colors, but I don't remember if they made them in green or not. But yeah. I have quite a story about this specific fan, in the process of actually getting it. So this fan was on Craigslist about a year ago. This is like back around the time when I first met Mark Wilson in person, where he gave me the Harbor Breeze Crosswinds and the Casablanca Delta 2 in polished white and polished brass, and then the Crosswinds was in white, by the way. And I'm agreed this remake of the Crosswinds will be actually coming up soon, for the next couple of weeks. So I look forward to that, guys. And back to this fan. What I When I found this fan, I found it on Craigslist, and it was like 40 minutes from me, and it's actually in the town where Brandon C. Johnson lives, and not the one from Canada. Okay, guys, some people have been getting them mixed up recently, and it sounds like I'm saying Brandon E. Johnson, but it's actually Brandon C. Johnson. But I'm back. So the guy said, I asked the guy if I could buy it from him. He said it's $20 for one of them and 35 for both. And I wanted to get it, but I didn't have a way to get there, so we were trying to figure out a way. And as I kept messaging him, out of nowhere he just stopped replying, and the listing disappeared. So that made me think that the fan was sold, or both of them were sold. So I just forgot about the fan until in November. Like, I just forgot about it until in November of 2015. I saw it again but on OfferUp instead. The same exact one, the same exact guy, I recognized it was the same exact picture. And the guy had posted it on OfferUp a while ago as well, but OfferUp doesn't make you renew your posting like Craigslist does. And I told the guy, hey, it's me again. I still want the fans, but this is like right around when I was about to meet Brandon C. Johnson, and Brandon C. Johnson lives in the same town where this fan was. It wasn't too far from where he lived, so I feel like it would be easy to do that. So yeah, what we did was I messaged him and I told Brandon C. Johnson about these fans, and I asked him first if he was okay with going there so we can get one. He said sure. He and I asked him if he wanted one. He said no, he didn't really want one, but he wouldn't mind getting one for another collector if they wanted one. And I asked a couple people, and the first one who responded was none other than John Reed, aka Rockin' Reed 97. So he will be getting one soon. John Reed, this is what it looks like assembled. I will show it to you with the wood side as well. The blades are reversible. I'll show them in a little bit. But yeah, we didn't get them in November. We were supposed to. This is back during Thanksgiving break, when Mark Wilson and I drove to Brandon C. Johnson's house, and I did a little video tour of the fans that he had installed. And then me and Mark did a little fan vlog while we were going Fast and Furious style to Habitat. I'm just joking. We didn't drive that fast. We always just make it. But we were just doing a fan vlog, just talking about some fans that we've seen both. And then me, Brandon, and Mark were at Habitat, where I got the Galaxy table fan. And then also I bought the low profile too from Brandon C. Johnson. It's in antique brass that day as well, 52 inches. And there was another Craigslist listing on that day that we were actually going to pick up, which was the 2 Hunter Infinities and the 2 Code Up Huggers. I got the Code Up Stratosphere that had no light on it and it was polished brass, and he got the other one, which was an antique brass that had 4 integrated lights, but the motor was bent from the hug. It's a hugger ceiling fan, and it's actually bent, the whole entire motor shaft. I don't know, something's bent in it pretty badly, but it still works. He did a video of him, and he got the Hunter Infinity that was on a long down rod. There was actually a video I did of us at that house where he was already close to removing the Hunter Infinity, and there was the other one that was on the floor that had a low profile light, which was mine. But since he likes the one with the lights, I let him have the light that day, and then. So yeah, I took the Hunter Infinity that was flush mounted, and I took the Code Up So that was my fan haul of that day. But this was actually supposed to be included in that on that fan haul. The only issue was the owner of this fan never sent us the address, and we were sending him messages and he never replied. So there was really no way to get it that day, sadly. It was only until last week where the guy actually replied saying, "Hey, here's my address if you guys want to come over still. If you still want them, they'll still be here." And I said, you know what? Of course I want them because these fans are rare. They're green, and you don't really see green fans that often, especially hunters. So I told Brandon C. Johnson, and he was surprised that the guy actually responded. So yeah, we went to pick him up on Friday. That was the house that had the two Hampton Bay Reddington 4s and Casablanca Zephyr with 5 blades. They were all 3 of them were polished brass. I mean white and polished brass. My bad. But yeah, and here it is. This one is from February of 1996, and the one that John Reed will be getting is from March of 1996. And this one's a tiny bit, just a month older. So yeah, maybe I'm bringing it up close. As you can see, it has the same exact type of switch housing that the Hunter Infinity that I have uses. Blade arms are very similar. They screw in there, and the arm is very small. It just goes on here. In fact, it's not really a blade arm at all, almost. I mean, they don't really come out that long, but it's 52 inches, mostly because of how long the blades are. But the blades are exactly the same type as that the Infinity uses. The lights are the only thing that the Infinity doesn't have, along with this type of blade arm. It's a little bit different design on it. The vents are different. These look like a church bell, in my opinion. Hunter Infinity doesn't have this type of badge on it. It has the Hunter logo indented in it, or not indented, but they have it engraved rather than the whole entire logo on it. And I've actually never seen this in pink before. I actually thought it would be like a green or something like that. So I actually kind of find it unique that it's in pink. So I actually expected it to be like the same type of color green as this. And it has the famous Infinity canopy. So yes, here it is. And these white shades I really do like a lot. I really feel like they go well with the fan. And this fan is actually going to be installed in my mom's bedroom, guys. So I'm actually going to put this up instead of the Hunter Discovery. Cause I feel like since she's middle-aged, I feel like this would be a better fan for her as opposed to a ceiling fan that has a Earth globe on it. Even though she liked it, I feel like this would be better for her. Quite solid. So yeah. Blades are in very good shape. It's probably, out of all the fans that I have, this is probably one of the, out of all my fans in my collection, honestly, this one's probably in the best shape, but one of the fans that's in the best shape. And I'm talking about the ones that are not new in box, like used ones that were used in general. This is a bit loose, but that happens with them. But yeah, I just did not want to leave the other one behind. So I went there, so let me show it with the light. Yeah, this fan looks really nice with the light on. But yeah, when we went there, I was like, even when the guy replied to me back in November, when we were talking, I just told him maybe I think I know a friend that would buy it, because I just would have felt bad if I left the other one behind, because these are rare fans and they were sitting around so long on OfferUp and nobody really was interested in them from what so like, I just felt bad because green fans aren't really a big thing no more. People don't really want them. So I kind of just felt like that it would have been a waste to only get one and just leave the other one behind, where he probably might have not been able to sell it afterwards. I probably should have asked Mark Wilson, but I already sold it to him. John Reed, the other one. Brandon's the one that's gonna ship it to him though. But yeah. This is a very nice fan. I love the lights on it. I like the green finish against the lights. It looks very nice. But funny thing is, the owner told me that the house outside is green. These fans, this one and the other one, were installed in a dual install, which I wish they were still installed, and we had to take them down. But I would have loved to see them installed like that. That would have been nice. They were in a kitchen and dining room dual install. This one had a little bit more grease. They were both they both had a good amount of grease, but I'm not sure which one was in the kitchen. But he just got rid of him because he just doesn't. He just took him down because he just doesn't want. He just really doesn't want any fans in his house. The other three, he just hasn't taken them down yet. He says he will take them down someday, which maybe he said maybe in the next 6 months or 12 months, or maybe the next year. He said, but he said he'll keep in touch with us. He has our numbers, and yeah, so we'll be able to get them. Brandon's gonna take the concert mark. I want him to have it. I like it, but he drove me there, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this. So, and he's not even he isn't even keeping a hunter for himself. And the fact that he actually drove me there just to get a fan for myself and one for another collector, that was just really kind of him. So, I really feel like that he deserves the concert mark Zephyr with 5 blades. If the Reddingtons, I'll take him. I mean, I don't know if he'll be on some, but I do want one of them at least. I like them. Hampton Bays I do like, so please respect that. But yeah, oh wow, 10 minutes. Let me shut off the light. And start off on the. And also I'm actually using the pull chains from the Westinghouse Petite. I don't know if you can see them, but I am using them so I can. It's just so I can wrap the pull chains for the fans, for the light and the fan around the light kit. Because this is actually something I do a lot with the fans that have lights on them, like the 42-inch Glendale. I should have done it with the 52-inch Glendale, but that one made a lot of noise. But whenever I do an iMovie remake of the Glendale, the 52-inch one, I'll be sure it's not noisy, so don't worry about that, guys. But yeah. After this fan, it has a very nice low speed. I can feel a nice breeze wind over here already. Man, I talk too much. If you guys think I talk too much in the videos, you can tell me. I won't be offended. There was just a lot about this fan I had to say. That's just it. I could have said it while it was on, but yeah, this is a part of I do spend a lot of time just to record these fans. Sometimes it takes me 10 tries just to record them because there's so many like stuff that happens in the background. My mom calls me, like needs me to do something or something like that, and then I have to end it, start all over. So yeah, I really do work hard just to record these videos for you guys. So yeah. But on it, well, yeah, I really love to work on this fan. I can see this fan being in a like flower shop. I really could, like that place that was not too far from here that has the Hampton Bay Huntington 2 with this Juby Blaze. I really could see this being there. I'm not gonna give it to that person. Don't worry about that. But getting this gave me the idea to probably get a fan that's very similar to it. Probably get like some fan, paint it completely green, or just paint the motor and blade arms green, and just leave the blades an oak finish of it. And I'm going to try to get one that's an oak. Paint the fan itself green, so it would kind of probably be the same style, because I think she bought it for that reason. She liked the finish on it. So I'll probably give her a fan that has oak blades of a green motor that I'd paint, and ask her if she'd want it. Well, I'd ask her first before I even do it, but yeah, I think it would be a good idea. Cause I feel like these are good for like 4 shots. Honestly, they really would look nice. But yeah, it does have a good low speed, moves good amount of air. It's definitely what I do. My mom actually saw this already, and she actually said, "Why didn't I put this up in the living room?" Like, well, not why didn't I? Cause it's kind of late now. But she said this would actually be good for the living room. I do agree with her on that, but it would just look very out of place. It wouldn't look bad, but it's just there's nothing in here that it would match with. Unless I have it with the brown style, which I have yet to see, but there's just more brass in here, or there's just. Plus, I need the spotlights. I need them to move around because they do help out a lot more of the homework. And this one gives out too much light for my comfort. When I just want the fan, the light in the center without the table lamp in the corner and the floor lamp right next to me. I can just use one that will give off enough lighting, but won't bright up the whole entire room completely. And this, the lights are pretty bright if you just, because it doesn't have a three-way pose sequence for the lights. Yeah, let me go ahead and turn on the light while it's on low. But yeah. Yeah, this fan reminds me of fans I've seen at a restaurants back in like the early 2000s. There was a place that like the IHOP that I recorded some of those fans in, not the one that burnt down, the other one. There was a place that had like they had some type of fans, but like I don't know, it's like restaurants or like places that have like those fancy table lights that they're polished brass table lamps and there's like a glass cover on it, but it's green. That's kind of like the vibe that this is giving me, like something that would be like in an office, or like a lawyer's office, something like that. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's more like a dated look, I guess. But there are one well, in movies I could see this in it, like even in Hunter commercials back in the '90s. I could actually see this on there because they did show a lot of their more unique looking fans. Yeah, I do talk a bit, but I just like showing my passion about fans, so that's just it. I shut off the light, move the fan up to medium. Oh, that would be cool if I had four of these and I took out the Bahama and the Aloha Breeze from my grandmother's house and put both of them up. I think that would look pretty neat. This looks a lot like a grandmother fan in my opinion. But I like it. It's very it reminds me a lot of the '90s, and that's when I was born. And I remember very briefly about it, but even like growing up in the early 2000s, there's a lot of '90s furniture around me still, and that's what I remember as a child. So that's why I'm very passionate about the '90s, the 1990s, since that's like what I remember as a kid. I can feel a nice breeze coming over here. It's already and while it's on wall, I forgot to mention I was already moving the curtains. Pole chains on the low profile are already moving a bit, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I was thinking about putting the Infinity in my mom's room, but she just doesn't like white. I could get to put the one that Mark Wilson's gonna give me, but I'd have to find a white for it. And I don't think she'd like a single globe, but this one I think will be perfect. And I might, if you guys think I should do a video of the Passport 2 with a low profile white, just for the time being, let me know. If you guys want me to, if I get enough people who want me to do it, I'll do it. But yeah, I feel a nice gentle breeze from it. I'm not gentle, but I feel a nice breeze from it. I feel like she definitely wouldn't. I don't think she's going to even use this on high that much because she does not like. She gets cold easily. And so she's getting older. She won't be. She won't know I said that since she doesn't watch my YouTube videos, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I really think this fan was gonna look great in her bedroom. A lot better than the Hunter Discovery, which is actually better for me because the Hunter Discovery doesn't take up that much space in the fan closet. This one takes up more space because it's a bigger motor housing. So taking out a fan that has a bigger motor housing really will help out clear up space in there. Even though it's gonna be in there for 6 months, at least I know that I'll have space in there afterwards. Yeah. Alright, maybe I'm going to go ahead and shut with the light. It would have been cool to see these in black and brass in Hunter Right at Homes. I would have liked to see that. I'm not gonna try it, but don't worry. Well, I like the green finish a lot. Yeah, this is honestly already one of my top 10 favorite fans. I don't know where on the list it falls in, but it's definitely jumped up right away to the top 10 favorite fans that I have in my collection. It's just so unique, very unique, and I love green fans. I don't see them that much, but this one is probably out of all the green fans I've seen, this is probably one of my favorite ones. Just such a unique design to it. There you can see it. The nothing else pull right there. And I did actually match them with the white and the fan. Now for high. And this fan does go pretty fast on high. Yeah, you can probably see the current moving around. Yeah, it was a good old hunter, I'll tell you that. The fan's barely moving at all, like wobbling ones. Like a lot of the fans, like they do sway a little bit when I floor test them. But this one moves very little, especially if it's white. So usually some of the fans that I floor tested have for white, they move somewhat. Wait, I need to find out what type of pull chains I'm gonna put on this. I might put the same exact one that I put on the Brown KDK and the Dominican Republic when I did the iMovie remake. I'll probably get one of those for this. I think that would look good on it. Yeah, I think so. Maybe something else. I'm just trying to think what would look good on green though. Maybe get it and take off the white part that's in the center, paint it green, and put it back on. I think that would look pretty neat. But yeah, that's actually what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I feel a very nice piece from it. This definitely will be a bit more powerful for the living room, but I don't think green's more of a living room fan for me. I feel like it's more for me. If I was to have it, I would have to have more green stuff in here, like a green couch or a green recliner, which I'm sitting on a brown recliner. There's just more brown stuff in here, and that's why I feel like the polished brass fan fits the room better, or bright brass for Hunter's case. Yeah, let me bring it up close so you can hear the air movement. It's a very powerful fan. It's just as good as all the other Hunters that I have. The 52-inch ones, that is, and the 48-inch one, aka the Hunter Discovery. And also, I just feel like this will give off more light for her. She does like a lot of light in her bedroom. I don't think the Discovery will give off enough. But I won't be able to use these energy saving white balls because she likes having a dimmer on them. So that's just actually the other reason why I can't install these yet, because I need Brandon C. Johnson's help. I need to put the electrical box in there. I don't think there is one. That's the only reason why I was able to install the 100 Passport 2, because it actually has the electrical block so I can mount the fan to. I don't think her bedroom even has one. But when the kitty heel was in there, oh no, I think they could be, because there used to be the baseball fan in there, but I don't know if that was mounted too well. That actually could be the reason why it hung down a bit when they installed it. No, it's definitely not. It might be electrical box, but I'm not sure. I would have to take down the light one day to check it out, but I don't want to do that if I'm not going to take anything down, because then my mom will yell at me, and that's what I'm going to need. Yeah, but turn it on with the white so you can see it with the white on while it's on high. Well, it's even making my voice sound funny, so that's a good sign. That moves a good amount of air. Alright, now let me sound normal again from over here. Yep, it's a very nice fan. I can actually see this being in a log cabin. Yeah, it's green, but I feel like this would look pretty good in a log cabin, honestly. But if Friendlies had like a green thing going instead of red, I feel like this will look perfect in there, honestly. But this looks like a fan that I would see at a like diner or like an old-fashioned restaurant. It really reminds me of something like that. Alright, shut off the light. And now let me shut off the fan and do a spin down. 24 minutes, not too bad. Yeah, I just like to do longer videos. I just feel like it gives the viewers more fan action, so that's why I like to do it. That's why I like doing longer videos for you guys. some people I've watched and they do very quick videos. So you don't really get to see how well the fan performs. So that's why I'm doing the video. It's a bit longer now. As soon as this foot stops bending, I'm gonna go to my computer, upload this video, we'll have it, put it, connect, upload this video to the computer. So then I'll start uploading it on YouTube. Then while it's uploading, I'll do the video of this with the wood side finish showing instead. Yeah, once I really am not sure which side I'm gonna use when this fan gets installed. It'll be sometime after like Brandon C. Johnson graduates college. So yeah, but this is gonna be installed. There's no question about it. I'm not gonna change my mind and choose the Discovery. I feel like this is a better choice. And it's come to a complete stop. And that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.